It's the Ghurn Blandston Show. 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 And thank you so much, Sabre, for that introduction. I am so glad to be here tonight. This is Ghurn Blandston, and of course, in the studio with me, I have Sabre LaRue. Say hey to the folks, Sabre.
Hey, how's it going tonight?
Yeah, is everybody out there feeling good, probably, and doing well? And we want to bring on another member of the crew here, Shag. I know you're out there, Shag Bull Nasty. Shag, let us know where you're at, buddy.
I'm here.
That's great, Shag. Thank you so much. Stop talking my leg off, if you would. And so I'm going to bring on a person that all of you should know by now. My favorite person in the world. He's such an asshat to this company and the show, and that is Dinkelson. Dink, what you doing?
Kegels.
Wow, I just happen to be doing Kegels too. 1,
8.
I
thought they were
9, 10,
10, 11, 12.
Whoa, Dink. How come you do 12? You don't stop.
Oh
at 10.
man. Yeah, Ghurn, I do 12 reps per set because those extra 2 just really kick those muscles in, man. That's why I truly believe I would cream you in a Kegel off.
How would you judge that?
I get it.
How would you judge that? Now, how would you judge that, Dinkelson?
For the heavy lifting?
How do you score that? How do you score that? Is that what you're interested in?
There's no consensus worldwide at this point. But
so there are no international Kegel rules.
No.
It's the standards.
I think there should be a governing body myself.
The Kegel governing body. Yes.
Kegel Institution of Kegelness. That's great.
Hopefully we'll get there, but we're just working on getting the message out.
Right. Well, say hi to the folks. Say hi to the folks.
Top honor.
Dink, you in there?
You can get the top honor, right? For Kegels? And that, with that, you get to be able to say you have the supreme. The magic pussy.
The Kegel with a capital K.
You didn't want to say that out loud, did you?
Well, I thought somebody would say, "What's that?"
We all knew.
No, nobody's going to say that. Well, anyway, say hi to the folks, and we've got a great show for you tonight. Dink, I think you have a part in this tonight. I believe for sure. You want to tell the people anything that we don't already know tonight?
Well, I just try to get the word out there. I want to tell everybody, hey, and do your Kegels.
Please.
Get exercise that everybody can and should do.
Please do your Kegels and give till it hurts.
9, 10, 11, 12.
And we're back. Hey, thanks everybody for sticking around here for another segment. And I want to let you know, all the folks out there, Dink, you too, let all the folks know out there that you can find the Ghurn Blandston Show now on every streaming thing there is out there. You can find it on YouTube. You can find it on MeTube. You can find it on Patreon. You can email us here at the studios at GhurnBlandston@gmail.com. So let us hear from you. We might put you on the show. We might read a letter from you. We just don't know. But we appreciate you sharing and supporting the channel. Please go over to Patreon, support our channel with Cold Hard Cash. We love it. We love Cold Hard Cash. As I've mentioned before, the inspirational El Dorado does not run itself. It takes gas and all that kind of thing. And so we really appreciate it if you do that. Don't you agree, Dink?
Hey, I do, and I know you just posted the email recently. We're looking forward to I think we should say no matter what, we should put on the air the first email we get. I also kind of want to chime in.
That'd be a good contest, yeah.
Oh well, I don't know if it's a contest.
More like a meet.
Of the essence,
more like a camp meeting. I don't know.
I can't. Or hey, we could do some kind of contest to get somebody to you can divulge the secret number and they can call in and be on the show.
Say the secret void and win $100.
That's right. And I was thinking too. These are we record these ahead of time, and have we put out there that you're putting new ones up every Tuesday? Has that been?
No, I don't believe so. I don't believe I've mentioned that. I believe I will. Can we have a little music, Saber?
I'm not done.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
No, go ahead. Put the.
What kind of music would you like?
Oh, that was wonderful. That was wonderful.
It's perfect. Who are these stooges of which you speak?
We want to let everybody know that yes, we do put out a new episode every Tuesday, and to please check in about midnight on Tuesday morning, and we'll be there with a new episode.
Oh, you've got it down to the minute, huh?
Yes, I can determine when they are released, yes.
The miracles of modern technology.
I know, I know. Crazy, isn't it?
We have recorded these ahead of time.
What?
They'll be hearing this in 2024, so
yeah.
Everybody
Happy
out there.
24, yeah.
Yeah, we hope you had a good holiday season and the New Year's treating you well so far. And we'll try and be more efficient on our holidays.
Yes, I love efficiency, and so do you. And so we want to let people know that they can call in, they can do things, they can get a hold of us. We're going to fix up a hotline here in a few weeks where you can just dial.
I'm going to try and get studied up on the Belgium holidays for our listeners over there.
That's correct. We have we want to mention that too. We have listeners in Belgium, France. Belgium, Brussels, Belgium, I think. Brussels, that sound right?
Oklahoma has terrible geography teachers.
I didn't know where I was, I looked.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Yeah, so.
Enchanté, mademoiselle.
Yeah. So, and we have a listener, I believe, in Ethiopia, somewhere like that. Some poor guy out under a grass hut with maybe a iPod or one of those electrical
God
gadgets.
Bless him or her.
The gadgets they have, the kids have.
Charging that phone.
And he's here in the Ghurn Show, so we're touching the world, guys. And
we are the world.
I was put away for something almost near that for touching the world. Only it was a smaller group, and
some would say groping.
Yes, some would, and I said grouping, and the judge did not find it funny. So yeah. So we're gonna get right to the show here. Take it easy, sit back, relax, pour yourself a Jim Beam, and we'll be right back.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
This is Walter Cronkite with a special report. We have been asked to come on the show by Ghurn Blandston and see if we could settle this feud between Ghurn Blandston and Seth, the Civil War soldier. Along with us, we brought some help. A little help from Doctor. Doctor, are you there, Doctor?
Yes, this is Dr. Hergenstein.
Doctor, I would appreciate it if you would help me as a psychologist to, I believe, excuse me, I got that term wrong. That's supposed to be psychic psychologist. I'm sorry, I called you a psycho there, Doctor. That was my bad. And so we want to try to contact Seth because apparently Ghurn Blandston, the well-known talk show host and podcaster, was evil and mean and said some things. Is that right, Ghurn? Well, yeah, man, that's kind of right. Seth is a good man. I don't want to say bad things about him, but he's a little short-tempered, and he gets his feelings hurt. He's kind of a snowflake, Walter. Well, if that's a snowflake that it is, then the snowflake it will be. And so, therefore, we are going to try to contact Seth from beyond. This is Walter Cronkite. We're trying to talk to Seth. Seth, are you there? Seth, can you hear me? This is Walter Cronkite. Of course, as you know, I'm the ghost of Walter Cronkite. I have no physical attributes any longer. Seth, can you hear me, Seth? Can you come in? Can you say something, Seth?
This is Seth.
Seth? Seth, I know you're out there. I just heard you. Seth?
Yes, Walter.
Are you out there still?
Yes.
I want you to introduce you to a man, Dr. Psychic Psychologist man, that is going to try to work through you and Ghurn's problem. And so, Ghurn, this is Walter Cronkite. I'm going to turn it back to you. All right, thanks, Walter. Doctor, are you out there? Can you hear us?
Yes.
And Seth, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Seth?
Yes.
Seth, I just needed to tell you something. But
what is it?
There's a doctor here that wants to talk to you to see if he can help us work out our problem, Seth. So, doctor, take it away.
So, you're having the trouble talking to this asshole, yes?
Yes.
Well, you must forgive this asshole, for he knows not what he's trying to do. Yes?
Yes.
Okay, then. Actually, but you don't
well,
doctor,
Doctor, if I might interject here,
yes.
I think this might be more complicated and going a little deeper than just saying I'm an asshole. I think it needs to.
Yes.
I think Seth needs to tell me how he really feels, and we'll go from there.
Well, this is what we call in the business an icebreaker.
Yes? That is, you say an ass breaker?
Yes, you're breaking the icebreaker.
Okay, well,
now we will get into how he feels. How does that feel for you?
I don't care. I will forgive Ghurn because Walter asked me to. Other than that, that's the only reason. Because I like Walter.
But if I'm gonna be working with Ghurn, he needs to show me respect.
Thank you very much.
If he,
I'm sorry, Seth, but
Respect.
we're out of time. No, I'm just kidding,
that
Seth.
figures.
I'm just kidding, Seth. Gurn told me to do that, and I'm really apologize for it. I really think I think he wants to be friends and work together and have a good time and a good relationship. I think though that sometimes you might try toning down just who you know and who you hang with, because I'm sorry, but Neither Gurn nor I, as Walter Cronkite, believe you know Jimi Hendrix. Ghurn Blandston here with you, and we have a pretty special treat tonight. We've got a fellow named Paul Pops Armbuster is going to come in.
All right.
And he's going to give us gun safety for toddlers and let us know what we need to know about giving 3-year-olds gun safety. And so anyway, Paul, are you out there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, Paul. I hear you're the number one authority on gun safety for toddlers, and as a public service, we would like for all the 3-year-olds to gather up to the Victrola and listen to what Paul has to say, because he'll save your life, guys.
Well, we've been working on the inside and outside the diaper holster system
Oh my
for
goodness.
some time.
Yes.
We have names for our holsters.
Ah.
There's the diaper dipper.
Uh-huh.
There's the baby dipper, and then there's the bigger dipper. You know what I mean?
I do. For those hefty babies, some babies are just bigger than others, and that, we like to include everybody. Do you have any safety tips for the toddler who's wanting to graduate up to a larger firearm, something in the maybe 30-06 range?
Well, yeah, you don't ever want to point anything that big at your dick.
And that's
So it doesn't overshadow it.
that's great. That's great advice.
We've had a few accidents, and they were, shall we say, catastrophic.
Yes, sir.
And we have just come out with a new line of grip safeties, which we really like because it is a little more safety when you get a good grip on it. And it's shaped like a rattle, and it's a new
That's
line
great.
we're calling. And it's been going over very well.
Painted and brightly painted.
Oh, certainly, yes.
Yeah.
That's the way we don't use Coca-Cola for that. We use just paint.
And what about the toddler who I've seen some around town with their onesies on and stuff, and I'm thinking you shouldn't probably be carrying your pistol at the very back, because that isn't there some risk to that, Paul?
Well, it does make it easier to have your weapon taken from you. We do teach weapon retention,
right?
But sometimes we just put it under their arm, especially if you're into the onesie scheme, and that way you are protecting it with your arm. But yeah, we don't like to be disarmed.
So do you ask them to shy away from carrying in the back because of the obvious drop and slosh problem?
Well,
Exactly.
you can shoot that puppy right out of there. Let me tell you. So there's a hydraulic system going on right
It's
there.
a shot now, yeah.
We call that the SOB. Don't let the SOB blow that gun right out on the ground. And that's why we stay away from that.
I see.
Hey,
see.
Pops, I have a question. What about the toddler that's, early learner, and they've graduated out of diapers, and so they're wearing, more traditional, bigger toddler clothes. Do you have anything that suits them?
Yes, we like just a sash kind of a thing, and you just use a sash, and it says, "I've got a gun." It says it right on the sash, and it's pretty much, it's been working for us. And
Cool.
Baby's got a gun.
Yeah.
It kind of works like that.
A lot of modern music based on that principle. That's right.
Cool.
Make it in red and yellow. It stands out.
What about now? Are there special guns for toddlers? I mean, I would think a bigger gun would be harder to control, and
Well, they're little fingers.
We took the front side off of it because it was coming up and hitting some of our toddlers in the head pretty hard. It was causing some damage, so we just kind of put a rubber baby buggy bumper on the front of the pistol, and if it's the larger calibers, they just kind of bounce off and it doesn't leave a mark.
Oh, well.
And that the forehead is the strongest part of the toddler's
better
head,
living
so
through
good.
chemistry, that's for sure.
Yes.
That's great.
Cool.
So, Paul,
Thanks.
we're so thankful that there are companies out there that care about the welfare of toddlers carrying guns, and we want to thank you for being here on the show tonight. Dink, do you have anything else you want to know from the good Paul Pops Armbuster?
No, it's just always a pleasure to have him on, and hopefully he's back soon.
Paul?
Okay. Well, thank you much, gentlemen.
And,
Carry on.
And see if you can and say hello to Mrs. Pops, okay?
Sure can.
We all like her around here, and of course I know she makes a good strudel, and
she do.
She do make a good strudel.
Strudel.
So play us on out of here, Sabra. Let's see if we can take a little gunfire with us. Come on down to
Ricochets everywhere.
All right, it's a Ghurn show, and we have a bunch of viewer mail to get to later on. We've got a word from our sponsor, Helco, to take care of. And so I've noticed that someone's calling in. Our landline is just lighting up now with our first caller, actually. We don't know who this is. Yeah, Dink, what about that? And so I think we'll go ahead and punch him in here. Hello. You're on the Ghurn Show.
Hello.
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 Yes.
Hello. This is Buddy.
Buddy? You're talking to Ghurn Blandston on the Ghurn Show. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty good here in Osage County. It's a wonderful, chilly little night, and I just hopefully you'll be able to give me a little insight on this problem.
You're in Osage County. Would that be in the great state of Oklahoma?
It would be in the greatest state of Oklahoma.
That's right. Well, that's good.
You're calling Ghurn for advice?
I'm hoping he can give me some help on this problem.
Okay. Well, I'm here to help, and so is Dink, and so, Saber will join right in if she has something to say, and we'll try to help you. Go ahead, bud.
Sounds like you might need a feminine point of view here. It sounds kind of mysterious.
Oh, is that a joke?
No, it wasn't supposed to be, but I guess our listeners, huh?
Buddy, buddy.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Buddy, we're kind of losing you. You sound like you're under a rug. Maybe
I am
there you
under a
go.
rug. I'm trying to hide my eyes.
Maybe a living room rug, possibly a throw. Can you come up to the phone just a little bit and go ahead? We're here for you at the Ghurn Show.
I'll just pull the rug over, and expose my eyes. But here's what I got. It all started with the UPS man.
That's UPS, for those who don't know, United Precious Service Industry.
Well, they brought me a 6 foot, 250 pound, 2 foot wide box.
A box that
is
200 pounds.
How'd they get it to you?
Well, it barely fit through the door. Well, I finally got it in here and got it all unbuttoned, and as it turns out, it's a 6 foot by 2 foot big vagina.
Would that be like a lamp? Is it some kind of...
No, it's not a lamp. It's a
accessory?
big thing, and it looks like it's made out of Q-tips, and it's with J.B. Wells.
Oh.
You're yes.
That sounds like a collector's item. How did that wind up at your house?
Well, it's got Q-tips all over. It's kind of fuzzy, and it's got a big, giant globe about the size of a basketball right in the middle of it.
I know what that's for.
And then it says...
I think we all do, Dink.
It says the name of this piece is A Warm and Fuzzy Feeling.
That's right.
What am I supposed to do with it? It came from your show. And it says something about Popper Etlis.
All right.
Yeah.
That would be
the wide world of sports is going on here.
That would be the world famous artist Piper Ellis, and apparently maybe some shipping mistake. I don't know what it was. Buddy, are you a married man?
Yes, I am. And she's not happy.
I bet not.
She's not.
Well,
Are you in the doghouse,
thinking
buddy?
the same thing. What in the wide world of sports is going on here?
I believe what happened was some kind of mix-up. What you need to do is probably crate that back up and take it back to the post office. But I'm telling you, buddy, her work is worth lots of money. And so, if you could talk to the old lady and tell her, hey, this thing, we could sell it for a lot of money, maybe she'd be into it.
Yeah, but that's 200 pounds of J.B. Weld and Q-tips.
I understand that. It's probably about the size of a small subcompact car. Is that right?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And so you can't readily move this object. This so-called...
No, I'm a retired man myself.
This so-called...
solid.
Yeah. So this so-called Q-tip vagina that you have basically in your living room at this point.
Can you still see the TV around that thing?
No, I cannot.
Buddy, have you tried putting tinsel on it and some lights?
It's that time of year.
It is the holiday season.
Yeah, I tried that one. The wife ain't buying it.
Hey, Ghurn, do we have the resources to send somebody?
maybe a hat. Could you try a hat?
I do have a party hat. Kind of a sombrero.
Have you tried to convince her that maybe it's a very large pink hammock?
No, I haven't.
I'm
just trying to convince her not to leave right away.
Yeah, well, I can understand that. I'm glad you called into the Ghurn Show. I don't think there's a thing we can do to help you, buddy, but it's certainly an interesting story, and please don't hesitate to contact us again. At some time in the future. Dink, you got anything you'd like to say to Buddy? Help? Any kind of advice?
I'm just trying to figure out if I'm just trying to figure out if you're telling him you're on your own good night. Is that the message you're conveying?
Pretty much where I'm at. Yeah, I can't.
I think we should bite the bullet and help the guy out, but it's gonna.
Yeah.
You may have to sell a microphone or two or something. I
don't know. Buddy, would you be into maybe the Ghurn Blandston show coming there and having a telethon to like help get rid of your 8-foot vagina?
Well, it's 6 foot, and only if you can talk my wife into staying.
Come out from under that rug again, if you would. Buddy?
Well, I'm trying to hide my eyes.
I know. You keep hiding your damn eyes. Stop hiding your damn eyes, all right? Anyway,
turn around.
So
I don't know what's going on there in Osage County, but if you turn around 180 degrees, you'll be okay.
That's right. That's
okay.
Right. So spread out, you guys.
Spread out.
Hey, this is a part of the Ghurn Blandston show where I just visit with the guys that are here. We've got Dinkle Dinkelson over here on flat top guitar. We've got Dinky out there.
I want to play bass.
Okay.
I'm here.
Yeah. Shag, you out there, Shag?
Yeah,
Shag. I heard you. How about you, Saber? Over in the control booth, are you
here?
Are you there?
Raring to go. Here I am, ready to go. What's going on, Ghurn?
Ghurn.
Yes,
Ghurn.
Yes, Dick. Yes.
Ghurn.
I've upset Ghurn.
No,
I'll stop it.
Stop that, please.
I'm stopping it right now.
Okay. So this is the part of the. Are you
Sounds
stopping
like a little hanky-panky in the backache studios there.
Don't you wish? Don't I wish? But
No, we
anyway. So,
dear Santa.
Dear Santa. And it is kind of Christmas time, and when this comes out, of course, it'll be Easter or something like that. I don't know.
No, it'll be closer to Valentine's Day.
Well, okay. That's good. That's good. Saber likes Valentine's Day, don't you, Saber?
No,
I
hate
you don't.
Valentine's
you do.
Day. It's so depressing. There's a lot of diamonds being purchased and chocolate being eaten and things like that. And it's
and we have those. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was listening to you. That's all I've got.
The horrid cologne and perfume commercials.
Oh God, j'adore.
I
hate those.
Yeah, you know what
they're horrible.
My favorite one is the ones with Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Because we all know Johnny Depp probably smells good. I mean, come on.
He looks like he smells good.
He probably smells.
No, it's. I've seen or heard or read interviews from co-stars, and that supposedly is a stone cold fact.
He smells
he's
good.
Not much on the personal. No, he's not much on the personal hygiene. So.
Oh, really?
He
stinks.
Yes.
Oh, so that's why he does the commercials. Yeah. Okay.
I guess. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to do commercials at one point, and
what happened?
Instead I jumped on a merchant marine ship, and I was all of a sudden I was down in the Gulf of Mexico hunting Nazis, and I don't like to talk about it.
Did you catch any?
No, there was no Nazis in the Gulf of Mexico. They didn't make it that far. Yeah.
They were in submarines. You couldn't see them.
Oh, is that right? Well,
yes.
We were told to look around, and we didn't have a submarine, so we looked around.
Nobody told you to look down.
And no, we didn't have any way to do that. We were on an island out there in the Gulf of Mexico near Saint-Tropez, I think they call it nowadays. But it was we didn't have a submarine. We couldn't see them under there. That we were expected to shoot them if we saw them above water, and so apparently they were not. Wait.
And who was your geography teacher again?
That would have been
exactly.
Mr.
Saint-Tropez is in France.
Is it?
In France.
France.
Do you know the way to San Jose? Oh, that's San Jose. That's
yeah, San Jose. Well, I could be wrong. I might have been in the Aleutian Islands for all I know.
Ooh, Aleutian.
Yeah, Aleutian.
Pac's been there, right?
All around,
yeah,
right?
Pac's. Wait. Hold on.
Shaq.
Yeah. Did you say Shaq or Jack?
No, I said the P word.
Jack. Shag. Yeah. And, and that's why you're such an asshat to this show, Dink.
What was that?
It means you do a good job and stuff like that.
An asset or an asshat?
Yeah,
you an
asshat. Yeah, asshat. Asshat. Yeah.
I always wondered what that was.
Before.
And so anyway, Shag, you've been to Alaska. How did you find it?
I found it right next to Russia.
As any former Ritz player would know.
And I think they moved it there back in the 20s.
Yeah. I found it there in a large boat.
Yeah. You can get there by boat. Yeah. So, Sabra, have you ever been to Alaska?
No. I always wanted to go, but, I had to get a passport. And I don't want to get a passport, I don't ever take good pictures.
Oh.
Nobody does.
Sabra.
Nobody?
Yeah.
Nobody does.
You don't need a passport.
In fact, do you know on your passport picture you can't wear a hat, glasses, or you can't smile?
See, and then people would know who I was and think I was really pissed off.
Yeah, true.
I don't know. So you're saying I don't have to have a passport? Is that what you said, Dave?
Exactly. You don't.
Do you or don't you? Which is it?
Well, it's come in handy for me a couple of times.
If you go by land, you have to. I know that.
If you leave this country, you have to.
So if you go by land,
you will have
you have to.
It's part of the United States.
But you have to go through Canada to get there by land, don't you? See, that goes back to my fourth grade geography.
Well, you're doing better than some people.
Do you have an Oklahoma driver's license?
I do.
You can't fly with that.
What are you talking about?
I have a real ID.
I mean, Oklahoma does not have a what they call a real.
No, I have a real ID. Yeah, I've got one.
Okay, you're good. That's all you really need then. Okay.
Really?
Not everybody has those.
Really?
You're talking about the souped-up new ones with the hologram shit and all that stuff, right?
That's
I am indeed.
We all have to have those now, and
you have to make an appointment. You have to be single file and bring your paperwork.
Yeah, that's pretty
and it
much
has to be stapled in the upper left-hand quadrant.
nationwide, as well as
has to be straight too. And if it's not straight, they send you back to the end of the line. You have to start over. By the time you get up there, your pencil's not sharp, and then you have to go back to the pencil sharpener. It's a whole big deal.
Okay, cutting here. How
long were you there?
Way too long.
Sounds like about 2 days.
Yeah, that's what it felt like.
Did you have to camp out on the sidewalk between your first appointment and your second appointment?
Yeah.
Stay in single file.
It was terrible.
All right, who's getting alerts? Is that me?
No, there's nobody's alert here on the Ghurn Show. We make a practice of trying to not be alert, and we don't subscribe to rules and or demagoguery, and we don't like to listen to explanations coming from short-sighted, narrow-minded, evil-like hypocrites. So,
politicians.
Yeah, or politicians. We don't like that.
Yeah.
We don't like politicians. We don't like lawyers. We don't like the normal stuff that normal people normally don't like.
Right. Well, wait a minute.
So good night.
You're trying to say we're...
We don't like anybody.
I hate people.
I do too.
We'd like to welcome a new sponsor tonight, Helco, makers of fine products to kill and cause death for 200 years. They feature howitzers for the homeless. They feature handguns for toddlers. Helco, you know them, I know them, we both know them. How about you, Dink? Have you heard of Helco, our new sponsors?
Don't they have a new, like a guillotine?
Yeah, they got a new
jigger out?
Yeah, they got a new Teflon coated guillotine.
Teflon
coated for long wear and little use.
And easy cleanup or something?
Easy cleanup. Yep. They're cat o' nine tails. They have a cat o' nine tails that is made out of actual cats. And that's
I don't know about that, but I know if you put.
No. They're not real cats. They're synthetic cats.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pseudo.
Yeah, they're raised in over in Asia, and we don't talk about that much here in the USA, but it's a thriving industry. Synthetic cat growers and farmers and there's a whole thing built around it.
They're hypoallergenic. It's like a poodle.
They are, yeah,
but a cat.
Cat o' nine tail. They've got they got a special this week on ball gags. They buy 2 ball gags and get a third ball gag for that special third hole.
Can you get them in small?
Yes. They come in all sizes.
Okay.
Now, is it the
Comes
U.S.?
in 3 sizes: small, medium, and incredibly large.
Yeah. And I think, and so they have what happened over there?
Nothing.
Oh yeah, nothing. What was that?
Nothing over there. Nothing over here, Bob.
It's okay. We've had some ball lightning come into the studio. It's dancing around over in the corner. I'm fixing to go interview it if things don't pick up here.
Didn't that Helco thing? Didn't they have some zircon encrusted napalm infusers for kids?
Yes, they do. I'm surprised to remember that.
I think I did hear about that.
They brought that line on, I think, in the late 70s, and had to discontinue it for quite a while. Apparently there was some R&D problems that didn't come
R&D
up.
Problem,
yeah, little R&D things, and some youngsters lost some fingers. I understand.
Yeah, I bet that was
and brick wall.
I bet that was a public relations nightmare there.
We're going to stop now and take a breather. See if we can pass out the
my breath back.
The no-dos.
We went a little long on that one there, Ghurn. Evidently, we can't milk Helco like we thought we could.
Well, but they're a fine company, and they are a new sponsor here, and so we'll
work on our delivery.
I want to give them all the benefit of the doubt, and I do. And so, anyway, that's all we have for Helco. Good night, everybody. This will be commercial for Dick Feminine Hygiene Maxi Pads. Take 2. We'd like to welcome a new sponsor tonight that have been with us before. Dick maxi pads. Dick, makers of fine maxi pads and fine products known the world over. So if you're starting to gush, but you're in a rush, you need Dick.
Dick.
If you're seeing red in your head and in your bed, you need Dick.
Dick.
If you're starting to flow and your legs are bowed, you need Dick.
Dick.
If you got a dash, because you feel that rash, you need Dick.
Dick.
When you get a surprise between your thighs, girl, you can relax in those slacks, because you need Dick. Maxi pads. Found at genuinely good pawn shops across the city of Yucaipa. And we are next to that in Padunda. And we're back to the Ghurn Show. And we really want to thank everybody for bringing in on us. Now I'm trying to show Paul over here. And so, okay, Dink, are you back on the air with us for our final segment?
Absolutely, Ghurn.
That's great.
It's a final segment?
It's a final segment.
We're winding down already?
It's the final segment. This time seems to go by so quickly. And the reason it goes by so quickly to me is because we've got love on the show, and we have all kinds of people, loving us and taking care of us, and to our tens of viewers out there, I want to tell you again to find us on any platform, anywhere you want to go, anywhere you want to listen. We are there to listen with you, and no, we're there to talk. Actually, and I'm getting a little tired, and my voice is getting a little bit froggy. Dink, you got any last words for the fine folks out there in Podland?
Rock and roll!
That's right, and we should all rock and roll, and we should all keep rock and roll in our lives. How about you, Shag? Any last words for the kind folks out there in Radio Land?
Well, I'm not tired. Let's do it some more.
That's great, Shag, and you're always up for that. And he's a more kind of guy. He likes sports and frisbee, and likes to do things. Sabra.
Yeah.
Sabra.
Yeah.
Sabra, are you in here? Come up.
I'm here. Here I am.
Come up to the mic, honey, and let us know what you got to say to the people tonight.
It's like you said earlier, there's so much heart in this studio,
There is.
Dinkelson.
We're veritably up to our necks in hearts
just
here.
Just heart. Makes me so warm to listen to y'all laugh.
Oh, I know. It's a good vibe.
Makes me laugh on the inside.
So
makes me laugh when I'm listening to you in the car, too.
I guess we're going to say goodnight, everybody, and Saber, you got us a little music to play us out with. Oh, that's great.
Peace
and love.
Good times.
All right. Catch the Ghurn Blandston show on all the platforms.
New episodes on Tuesdays.
And we'll be back. Only not on this episode. We'll be back for another episode. And who knows, we might even get a visit from Seth again. And of course, there's always more things on the road for us to pick up for roadkill recipes. And so please tune in for all that. And good night, everybody. We'll catch you soon.
Good night.